Well, hello, Cowboys Nation. How are you doing? This is your old friend here, Gate City Sports Talk. Many of you have left a lot of comments on my channel. I may have addressed them in a very, very small way of saying, hey, maybe you shouldn't count your chickens before they hatch. Maybe I told you that a older, wiser man would know, hold off on your criticisms, hold off onto your trash talking until fates are sealed. But some of you didn't quite take my advice, did you? You didn't quite listen to what old Gate City Sports Talk had to say to you. So, I want to take a minute and I want to talk to a few of you. Joey Stuller, hello, how are you? Mitch Rogers, nice to see you again. Harlem Cowboys, well, howdy. Dallas Cowboys locker room huddle, how are you today, sir? Justin Versteeg, well, how you doing there, buddy? See, old Gate City Sports Talk, he has a little message for y'all today. And you know what that message is? You better watch who you talking about, running your mouth like you know me. What's up, Eagles Nation? What's going on, NFL world? How you doing, division rivals? This is Steven Hyder with Gate City Sports Channel, the sports channel where the cerebral, not shit-talking, NFL fan comes for about 10 minutes of daily content. Hey guys, what's going on? Once again, Steven Hyder, Gate City Sports Channel. And you know what? I got to ask you something before we get into this video. If you're new to my channel, maybe it's the first time you visited me, maybe you watched a couple of videos and you like someone who will express their opinion by using game film and not just talking out of their ass, then if you can do me a huge favor, go ahead, guys, look to your right and hit that like button. Guys, see that like button down there? Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. To all my OGs, y'all already know, hey guys, you hit that like button, it communicates with YouTube, it pushes my content out there across the platform, and we bring in other people to talk with us, guys. All right, y'all, let's get to the topic. This is what I'm going to say to begin with. There are a few Cowboy content creators I want to make known this is not in reference to you. I appreciate y'all being on my channel. I enjoy conversing with you guys. Hey, if y'all want to leave some comments below these particular guys I'm talking about, and y'all want to discuss what you guys think may or may not happen with the Cowboys, the organization, their coaching staffs, I'll be glad to converse with y'all, man. Y'all, I got your back. I'm going to just call them out. Grudges galore. Grudges galore, man. If you want to talk about what you think is going to happen with Jason Garrett, the Cowboys organization, man, comment below. I got your back, bro. Cowboys X Factor. Bro, we always got your back here in Eagles Nation. You're one of the realest Cowboy fans we all know out here. Superstar status, man. You know, I appreciate when you come on and you leave comments, bro. I appreciate the back and forth with you, bro. Leave some comments, man. We can talk. Kyle D. What's up, buddy? If you want to leave some comments, y'all want to talk, we can talk. Paul McCambridge. I might use one of your quotes down here, man, but please don't take it, out of context. I'm just using it to set up the narrative. Brother, you've been more than respectable and approachable when we have talked. This is for those people who've talked a little too much shit when they shouldn't have talked shit. And that's what today's topic is about, guys. We're going to talk about what just transpired. Because you know what? There can only be one King of the East. So, all you Dallas Cowboy fans, I got to ask you a question. What does it take to be number one? Two is not a winner. Three, nobody remembers. Yeah. You already know what's about to go down, some of you Cowboy fans. Your day of reckoning is here. You talked a lot. You beat those proud chests. And what happened? The better football team, not the more talented one, the better football team handed you your ass. But you couldn't see it coming because you were blinded. You didn't listen to reason and rational thoughts. You didn't listen to what everyone was trying to tell you. That as talented as your team was, something was wrong there. A team that talented shouldn't be playing this badly. But you didn't want to listen, did you? So, let's talk about the new narrative you guys are spinning, which is simply put, and I saw this from one of Jason Wall's comments on his Twitter account where someone was coming after him. You guys started to say a new saying, which is, I'm glad we lost the NFC East. The Eagles are stupid for winning the NFC East. You guys can't beat anyone in the playoffs. You guys are just taking yourself out of draft position. Let's take a look at this comment and I'll give you my thoughts. Ha 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 ha. Be happy to lose in the playoffs. Worse draft position as well. Don't worry, I'm happy for you. I'm not delusional fan like yourself. I'm glad Dallas missed. See, here's one thing you need to know about Eagles fans. Just know, just because maybe we don't comment, we're always behind the scenes. And here's the thing about Eagle fans. You mess with one of us, you better be ready to fight all of us. So let's address your comment. You're glad that 6 out of the last 9 damn seasons, your Dallas Cowboys have watched the playoffs from the couch. Really? Really? I'll be honest with you. I don't even know what to say in response to that. I guess the only thing we can say is this. What does it take to be number one? 2 is not a winner. 3 nobody remembers. I'll tell you right now. How far can this Philadelphia Eagles team go? I don't know. But I damn sure ain't betting against this team. Not with what it's believing in itself right now. So, this is what I got to say to you Cowboy fans who are out there now creating this new narrative of you shouldn't have won the East because you have no shot in the playoffs. Man, sit y'all asses down. Get comfortable with your bowl of pudding. Maybe you have yourself a little holiday figgy pudding as you watch the Philadelphia Eagles play in the playoffs while you are sitting there watching from your couches. Because your excuses, they're nauseating. They're ridiculous. Ain't no real NFL football fan going to say that about their football team unless you are personally trash. Yeah, I just called you that because that's what you are if you're out there saying this type of shit.
Time winds down. They'll end the season on a 4-game winning streak, champions of the NFC East.
Yeah, what does it take to be number one? You already know what's coming, what you guys have been waiting for. I'm about to expose y'all in your comments. Since you wanted to leave these little snide ass comments and run and hide, it's time to shed light on your asses. Hey, Justin Versteeg, let's get to your comment, brother. This was after Dallas beat us 37-10. You think I forgot about you? I didn't forget shit. After that little grin from Wentz, after the Eagles fan base wanted to chant, Cowboys suck, Cowboys suck, Cowboys suck, you do. I fucking knew this would happen. Did you know it? How'd you write your book, brother? It seems like an odd ending for a Cowboy fan. You Eagle fans know y'all got a good laugh out of it. Oh, I laughed my ass off. But at the end of the day, y'all 0-4 to us. Don't ever forget that. All in capital letters. I didn't forget. Not one word. I don't even give a fuck how y'all feel after this bitch slap emoji, 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 exclamation point. Well deserved exclamation point, all capital letters. Hey, Justin Versteeg, let's talk for a second, buddy. You know that 0-4 record you jackasses keep throwing out there? You conveniently forget that the first one of those 4 came after we already locked up the division. Okay? Clinched home field advantage throughout the playoffs. In a season, we won the Super Bowl. But by all means, beat your chest about that victory, Nancy. Some more of your comments. Let's talk a little bit about some of the things you said here. Oh yeah, I definitely enjoyed a laugh at your expense. I'm still laughing because it's downright funny. Matter of fact, let me share some of my joy with you.
Boys just unable to take advantage.
Mitch Rogers. Oh, Mitch Rogers had a farm. E-I-E-I, you suck. Hey, buddy, let's get to your comment. Eagle fans are a bunch of mongoloids. Really. Dallas is going to ruin Philly's playoff hopes. Fry. Eagles. Fry. Hey, Mitch, you know the NFL just released the playoff schedule for the 2019 season, and I'm having a hard time. Maybe you can help me out. Hey, why don't you drop a comment below and maybe tell me, hey, where the hell can I find the Dallas Cowboys game this upcoming week? Are they playing Saturday or Sunday? I'm having a hard time finding them. You know, maybe it's the Mongoloid in us. You know, and by the way, all you Asian Americans and Native Americans, I'm sorry. This isn't my words. These are this jackass's words. But, the Mongoloid in me just, we can't quite tell time. Maybe you can help us out, buddy. I can't find your football game.
Now we know what the NFC playoff looks like. So we'll break down all the teams that.
Hi, guys. I'm back. Now I want to get to two more comments that are in particular to our quarterback. The way y'all put some disrespect on that man's name, Carson Wentz. Hey, let's talk for a second. So, couple jackasses I want to bring up here. Dallas Cowboys locker room huddle. How you doing, partner? Also, Harlem Cowboys. Did you think I forgot you? I ain't forget anything. Let's address your comments on my main man, Carson Wentz. So, Dallas Cowboys locker room huddle. Wentz is an overrated piece of shit. If Wentz is an overrated piece of shit, what does that make Dak Prescott? A dingleberry on his ass cheeks? Come on, brother. Get that trash ass shit out of here. Harlem Cowboys. Harlem Cowboys. Wentz lays a egg before Dak will. Hashtag facts. Hey, Harlem Cowboys. Let me give you my own hashtag. It's called hashtag truth. Carson Wentz is in a completely different tier than Dak Prescott. And by the way, Dak's name shouldn't be mentioned with Carson's. I'm sorry, buddy. He's just not as good. The proof is in the pudding. Roll the footage.
Prescott throws, passes, incomplete.
You see, let someone who understands film break down for you what just happened there. See, what you get there is a little weird look from the Eagles. It could be classified cover two. It could be classified cover three. It doesn't matter. What you need to know is this. It's a robber technique, okay? It's disguising the coverage to give you one look, but really and honestly, we're dropping into zones in another look. It's a simple robber technique. Here's the fun part. You can blame your offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore. You can blame your head coach, Jason Garrett. But I'm going to tell you the truth. You need to blame your quarterback. Because you know what? They called the perfect route combination to beat that exact coverage. Dak missed a damn throw. That's the truth. But I'll share a little bit about what I do in this channel with you. And I'll break down exactly what your quarterback is supposed to see, what transpires, and how you're supposed to win that matchup, and how he lost it. Dak Prescott's pre-snap read is very simple. The Eagles are either in a big nickel or they're in a dime package. It just depends on how you want to classify Malcolm Jenkins in this defense. Do you view him as a linebacker? Do you view him as a safety in this particular setup? It's what makes the Eagles' defense very difficult to play against. In an ideal situation, what you want here, fellas, is Dak Prescott, Kellen Moore, and Jason Garrett who have a built-in motion here. Because if you motion, you can tell if the Eagles are in a zone or a man concept, i.e., you can tell, hey, is this cover one, cover three, cover two? What the hell is happening here? Because you want to move one of those three safeties and see what happens. You want to move Jenkins, you want to move Epps, or you want to move Rodney McLeod. You want one of those to move to tip you off to what this coverage actually is. You have no built-in safety valve like that. You become very vanilla. Your quarterback doesn't identify what's going on here. And if you want to say, well, that's Jason Garrett or that's the offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore. Well, it's also the quarterback because you know what he probably should do? When you see that kind of coverage, you probably should call a timeout. Or you probably should go ahead and motion somebody. Go ahead and take the initiative on yourself to motion because you need to know what's going on there. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at Dak Prescott's post-snap read. His post-snap read is really easy to figure out here. This is nothing more than a damn cover three with a built-in robber concept. Okay. So basically, what you're going to see post snap, Rasul and Sydney both back off into a cover three. Okay. Marcus Epps is your deep safety. Cover three. Those are your thirds of the field responsibility. Then you have four underneath defenders. Okay. Avante Maddox, who's part of that robber. So Avante Maddox is covering the sticks. And you got Sidney Jones is back deep on that one. And you'll see that honestly, the receiver, Cooper, does a great job of sitting in that zone where he's supposed to be. Then you have Jenkins underneath, Bradham underneath. I believe it's Bradham as the linebacker there, and McLeod underneath. McLeod has the flats. Bradham has the area between the flats in the middle. Jenkins has the area between Maddox in the area, and then Maddox kind of has the sticks in the flats area. This is a simple cover three concept, and despite the criticism that you might have for Garrett and for Kellen Moore not motioning there, the bottom line is they drew up the right play call. They had the right route tree development for how to beat a zone concept defense. Bottom line is this: Dak is whack. He missed a damn throw. He missed a throw, bro. That's what happened. Hello, Harlem Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys locker room huddle. I'm going to break down this film for you, just in case you want to throw that bullshit excuse out there that he had a bum shoulder, hence the reason he missed a throw. Nah, brother, you're not fooling me. I know how to play this position. First off, if you watch his footwork, it's not atrocious, but he reached his setback point too soon, and he didn't even hit a three-step drop, which was the big problem. Now, we're going to look at what's known for most of us quarterbacks who are guilty of doing this, and I used to be guilty of it my damn self. It's basically called the quarterback hop step. It's when you get a little Tiggerish. You bounce. You bounce like Tigger, the cartoon character, in the pocket. It's a bad habit. It can throw off your transfer, your weight balance, to transfer from your back foot to your front foot to your back foot. It screws up that transfer. It causes you to either sometimes throw the ball in the dirt or to sail it on other occasions. Let's take a look. Just see how fast he reached that set point? You see all that bouncing around, guys? That's called fundamentally flawed football. You want to bring this crap in here about Dak Prescott being better than Carson Wentz, you better know what you're talking about, because you clearly don't. Look, I'm one of the easier on Dak Eagle content creators you're going to find, because I watched this kid from college and I know he has talent. But trying to put him in the same category and classification as a Carson Wentz, he's not that talent level. He doesn't have that kind of arm talent. He's not that good. I'm sorry. The film says otherwise. For you two Cowboy knuckleheads, let me give you a little inside secret here about playing the quarterback position. You throw off your back foot, you sail it. You throw off your front foot, you put it in the dirt. You know what Dak did there, guys? He threw off his damn back foot. You know how I know he threw off his back foot? Because I can see it. But also, watch how that back foot swings around his body and he has to catch himself with his front foot. That's why he sailed the football. That's just fundamental football. That's the fundamentals of playing the quarterback position. Don't bring this nonsense to me. You don't want to go there. I know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, let's get to more comments, gentlemen. So, hey, Paul, if you're listening, this is where your comment's going to pop in here, man. I'm just using this to set up the actual topic, which the topic is, why did I feel confident that the Eagles might have a shot in this football game after they had been beat 37-10 by Dallas previously? Well, as I stated in the live feed, guys, when you're talking about something that happened in week 7 compared to week 16, that's a lot of weeks to pass by in the NFL. These are completely different football teams by the time they meet back up again with that length of time of difference. It's a different feel, different football team. No way you can take away from that game and think that you know something about the upcoming game. You got to review the film in the weeks that preceded leading up to that game, not going all the way back to week 7. It's way too far. So, let's just get to the comments that were said there. First comment: if the Eagles got beat, capital BEAT, 37-10 by the boys, what makes you think that the second time around won't be a bloodbath? How'd that turn out, guys? All right, next comment. Every team is up 17-0 before Philly starts to play, even the bum teams. I see another Cowboys beatdown. Hey, you know what you conveniently left off? Is how the Cowboys were getting their ass spanked in the first half of most of the games this year. Pretty convenient there that you left that out. Next comment. We gonna win this game. We know Wentz. All we have to do is take away his first read. Hey, Harlem Cowboys, before you talk, you might want to know how to watch film and how to break down the quarterback's play before you make outlandish statements like that. Because they're bullshit. You're letting football personalities, not analysts, influence your viewpoint. Personalities are there to get views. Analysts are there to break down the play. You're listening to the wrong people because analysts will never say that about Wentz. Wentz, at times, may have forced things in a delusional belief at times in his arm strength, and sometimes maybe feeling pressured to get players like Alshon the football. But saying he doesn't go past his first read, you don't know what you're talking about, brother. That's not what happened at all.
Third down and 11. Wentz to his right. Throws on the...
Hey, Harlem Cowboys, are you old enough to remember that old Sesame Street song was something like three of these things belong together, but one is not like the others.
But one of these things just doesn't belong here.
Hey, Harlem Cowboy, let me sing you a little song, buddy. Three of these things are kind of the same, but one of these things, it just ain't the same. Hey, buddy, let me give you four names. See if you can identify it. Dak Prescott. Huh. Let's see. Kirk Cousin. Jimmy Garoppolo. Carson Wentz. Ding, 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 ding. Do you get the point, buddy?
And now it's time to play our game.
In the end, ladies and gentlemen, there's just one final thought I had for all these Dallas Cowboy haters who were leaving these snide-ass comments on my channel. And you know what that final remark is? Once again, I'll sing it in song, but I'm going to change the lyrics like I just did to the other song, just a tiny, tiny bit. It goes a little something like, Dallas, 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 hey, 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 goodbye. All right, guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Thank y'all for tuning in. Once again, my name is Stephen Hyder, Gate City Sports Channel. If you are not subscribed to the channel, can y'all do me a huge favor, man? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. Sorry, I keep forgetting that on this channel, your right hand is really your left hand. Your left hand is really your right hand. It's down there. Once again, like the video. You know what time it is. Peace out. And, hey, let's let the music carry us away today, ladies and gentlemen. Peace, guys. I'm out of here. Oh, yeah. Hang on. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles.